it's the start of another week and I wanted to take you guys along. So I'm currently still in Hannover, Germany, and I'm going to be here for another while. And I'm just over here. I brought my Switch out because I want to play a little bit of LA Noire. I re-downloaded the game onto my Switch last night and I've been playing for a few hours and it's actually really fun again, so I want to play that again. I also want to do some reading today. It's a very dreary, cold, rainy day today. The only plan we have is to go out for drinks. I'm reading Silver Elite and so far it's still really good. It's really fun. I'm almost halfway through now and I'm having a grand old time, honestly. I was a little bit worried when I started reading this book because I've heard people either really love it or they really hate it. Like people giving it 1 or 2 stars or 5 stars, like no in between. So that was a little bit scary to start with, but I think I'm going to head towards 4-star territory right now. I'm currently in between 3 and 4 stars, but I've only read half of the book, so I cannot fully judge yet. Thank you for coming along on another week. If you want to see my other week vlogs that I've done in the past, you can click, I don't know where the thing is going to be, but I'll have a playlist up in one of the corners so you can watch my other vlogs if you want. Let's get going with my day.
Oh, this is bad.
What is bad?
It's probably like the cocktail I like the most actually.
Good morning, another day, another cafe. I am by myself again. I've been in a little bit of a weird mood. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I've just been feeling a little bit sad is not the right word, but I'm just feeling a little bit off. I have a feeling it's because of the weather, because for the past week or like I've been here for 10 days now and we've only had like one nice day. The rest has all been cold, rainy, and just super annoyingly ugh. I think I'm just a little bit sad that it's not really the summer that I envisioned for myself. Can't do anything about it other than staying positive and try to make the most of it. I want to go to a cafe and read. I have been doing a lot of editing over the weekend. We had a fun weekend where we went out to eat at one of our favorite places, which is super randomly a Italian grocery store. It's also kind of hidden away. It's at this sort of industrial area where they also have a lot of warehouses, but they truly have the best pizza in Hannover, and their cannoli is super good. Their fruits and veggies and mozzarella is super fresh and super tasty. And then at the very end, of course, we got a little bit of an ice cream dessert. Cannot close off a meal without a little dessert, and this ice cream is truly to die for. I got pistachio flavor again because that's my favorite. It's so good every single time. I think you got a latte macchiato flavor. So that was really fun. And then the next day it was once again type for him, and he had to do a lot of work, but it was also so rainy and dreary outside. It was so boring. I just spent inside most of the day reading Silver Elite, but then when the weather was clearing up a little bit, we went out to get a matcha and this sweet treat at a place called Pufflebee's. I saw it a little while ago and I thought it was fun to try. They had these croffles. We got the Lotus Biscoff one, and while it was really good, the treats are really good. The matchas are not that great. I wouldn't recommend going there for the matchas, but the croffles are really good. For now, I want to give you an update on Silver Elite. I am currently like 86% of the way through, so I am going to finish it today. I have less than an hour left, and it's so interesting. I don't want to say that it's good because honestly, the book is not that good if I compare it to other books that I've read. It's just so entertaining. I do think it was a little bit predictable because we've gotten to a few plot twists and some of them have me kind of shocked, but this like kind of grand reveal didn't really shock me. I mean, I was excited to read it, but I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I already had the feeling that this was going to happen from the start. And I'm going to go out for either a coffee or a matcha. I'm not 100% sure what I'm in the mood for yet. I want to go to Codos. It was one of my favorite cafes when they were still at like the Markthalle area. Then they closed for a while, but now they have a new location, which is still in the city, but it's just like a few streets over. But I really enjoyed their new location as well. I've already been there once or twice. So yeah, I'm going to eat some lunch and I'm going to play a game on my iPad. It's called Teeny Tiny Town. I've been obsessed with it. Don't even ask me why. It's like this little puzzle game where you have to make combinations of 3. Like the whole point of the game is to build the biggest town as possible. I'm not really good at it, honestly, so far, but I've only been playing it since this week, but I've been playing it every single day and it's so obsessing for whatever reason. It's so addicting. It's so funny. See you at the cafe. Alrighty, I made it back home. Shall we debrief Silver Elite while I unpack my groceries? Bread. So I finished it while I was at the cafe. Girl, that ending. At first I wasn't even sure it was gonna be a series, and then it said that it was gonna be a series, so I was like, okay. And I had a feeling it was gonna end on a cliffhanger, and what did it do? End on a cliffhanger. Some gnocchi. So that was a little bit crazy. So the ending is kind of how I expected it was going to end. The whole definition of this book is like, no, seems about right. The whole book is super predictable, but I kind of like it. The book was really fun. I just really enjoyed my time with it. Was it the best book ever? No, but it was just, what's my hair doing actually? Hold on. It was just a fun book. It was just, I don't know, it was just fun. I do think the romance developed super strangely. It's definitely a he falls first situation, but like he gets obsessed within like a week, I feel like. So I'm just gonna do a little spoiler. At some point there is an I love you, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I would have said that right now. There were a few things that I was like, girl,
are you serious?
but overall I really liked it, and give me book 2 right this second, right now. I don't even know when it releases. Probably next year, like if we're lucky at the end of this year, but I don't think so. So I was thinking of what I want to read next, and I think I'm going to read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That's another one that's on my separate TBR, and it's one that I'm interested in. I want to read All the Colors of the Dark, but I think I'm going to be a little bit too intimidated by it right now. I'm gonna go chill in the bed because there's no living room. So I have no other option to sit other than the bed or in this kitchen table, but honestly, maybe sitting at the kitchen table here right now, it's actually a pretty good idea. It's kind of nice here. The breeze is coming through. Maybe I'll do that. Oh no, raindrops. Instantly mood ruined. I'll just sit over here, drink my drink, while looking at the rain outside. Ay. Why does the rain have to ruin everything? Hello book besties, how are you doing? It's been a day or two since the last time I filmed. First of all, I have an update on my game. I reached 2 million points and I'm still not done. Your girl keeps going. There's no stopping her. I've also been reading a lot of Taylor Jenkins Reid, Atmosphere, and I love it. In a way, it's taking a turn that I thought it would go, but it's also going a completely different direction, and this one feels so different from her other books, but in like such a good way. Not that her other books felt repetitive so far. I don't know, they did all have kind of that old school glamour Hollywood type of vibe. This one is completely different, and I think that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. I'm currently 77% of the way in, and I've been doing a little bit of editing today, or not a little bit actually, I've been doing a lot of editing. So I definitely want to finish it today if I can. It is August 1st today. I do think it would be nice if this is the first book that I finish in August. I was actually planning on finishing it last night because that means that I would have read 7 books in July, and I really liked the way my Fable app would have like stacked from 5 to 6 to 7. But alas, not forcing myself to read, of course, because reading needs to be fun. I tried out another matcha place here today. I was just randomly in the mood to go there. I've been thinking about going there for a little bit. I don't know, it just never really happened. And then today I was walking by it, and I wasn't planning on going out for a matcha or anything today because I've been doing that a lot for the past week. And I kind of was just like, you can also make coffee at home, girl. And I'm actually really glad that I went because it was so good. Sorry, we had a brief intermission of the roommate coming home and the door was wide open and I felt embarrassed to continue to film. Either way, it's called Table Melody and it's at the Edam, and it's actually so good, and he told me they have different types of matchas as well. So maybe I'll go back to try it again because this was actually one of the first, besides yuzu, the first good matcha that I found in Hannover. So yeah, I'm going to continue to edit, continue to read, hopefully finish it. When I do finish it, I'll let you know my thoughts, but so far they are super positive and I hope you like it too. If you've read it, let me know what you think if you have, and I'll talk to you later. Good afternoon, it's the next day and I finished Atmosphere last night, but then we got really busy and then it was already nighttime and I didn't want to film anymore and I went to bed. My boyfriend made me a little tea, I have a little cookie, I'm all set to chat about this book. So let's start off by saying that I really liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It went exactly where I hoped it would go and then some. I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid is the only woman that can make me read about the most random subject and just keeps me hooked. It's honestly crazy because not that I am not interested in NASA and the stars and anything, but I've never really read a book about it. I've never felt compelled to pick up a book about it. And yet, for some reason, when she writes something, I read it. You feel very much like a little insider into the story and you're growing attached to these characters as they're learning about themselves and growing. I think the self-exploration part of this book was very pretty and very nice. There was like some stuff that I was like, okay, but okay. I also wrote in my review that because on the front cover it says that it's a love story, and I said it is a love story, a love letter if you will, a love letter to self-exploration, science, God, love, earth, humans, women. We are earth and earth is us. So let's round off my review of Atmosphere by saying that I rated it 4.75 stars. So I wanted to close off the vlog by telling you about the book that I'm currently reading, which is Dida Hihi, which is a murder mystery true crime retelling, reimagining. It's by Noelle Zeeuwen, which is a Dutch author. She wrote one book before this, which was her debut novel, and she wrote that one in Dutch, and then later also self-translated, self-published everything in English. This is her second novel, also self-published, and she wrote this one in English, and she reached out to me on TikTok and asked me if I wanted to read this book. So the meaning of the word Dida Hihi is also a person who commits murder in Cherokee Native American. That's what it says on the cover. So it's about the 1977 Oklahoma Girl Scout murders. I'm currently like 25% in, and I have some thoughts and notes. There is a lot of talk about Native Americans and their land and their history, their legacy, their pains, their sorrows, their ancestors, a lot of that. And while I do think she did a lot of research, and so far it comes across as very natural, I am wondering if she is the right person to write about this because she is a girl from Amsterdam. That's the one point for now that I'm a little bit concerned about. Like, is she the correct person to write a book about this? Because it's not just about the 1977 Oklahoma murders, it's from the perspective of Sunny, who is a Native American. But so far, it's been good. I do think she did a lot of research. I do think she put a lot of effort into this. So far I'm enjoying it. Actually, I do have to say the writing is pretty good. The writing is slow. It's very descriptive. It's very psychological, mind doubting. I don't know how else to describe it. You don't really know what's real and what's not. So that is definitely something I'm interested in reading more of. So Dita Hihi is what I'm reading right now. I'm 20-25% in right now and I'm liking it a lot. And I'm going to end my vlog here. I will do more vlogs for the next few weeks. I have a few more fun weeks planned. I have one more week left in Hannover, so of course I will record that for you and let's see what I read in that week. I'm also gonna go to Hamburg by myself. I was supposed to go with my boyfriend, but he's too busy with work and his thesis and everything, so I just decided I'm gonna go by myself. So I want to turn that into a separate vlog. I want to turn that into a little bookish day trip, solo day trip. I mean, it's gonna be you and me together, girl, but you know, solo. And I'm also going to be traveling to the UK with my family, so of course I'm gonna document that as well. And after that, we are going back to school. We are going to document my final year as a student. I'm graduating next year, which is insane. Okay, that's enough for now. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it and it would really help me out. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next vlog.